morning, folks. Good morning. Good morning. We are live for your hump day quarantine class. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I am Coach Jess. Happy hump day. Thank you for joining me. We're going to focus on our core this morning. It's not going to be too high intensity, so much so that I actually didn't even put sneaks on. I've got my socks. So this is going to be, hey Colleen, good morning. So it's going to be core. If you've taken my core class before, you'll know, whether at Balance or here live, on Facebook or Instagram, you'll know that we consider core anything from like our shoulders all the way down to like our knees. So anything in between there is going to be included in our core class. So we're going to hit upper core, like abs, and lower body in our core class. The way that the core classes are going to go while we're doing them on Facebook Live, good morning, Wendy, is we've got 3 sets of work. Each set has 4 exercises, and we're going to go through each set 2 times. Your work increases each time. The first set is 30 seconds per exercise. The second set is 45 seconds per exercise. And the third set is 1 minute per exercise. After you go through the set once, you rest for 1 round, and then you go back to the top and you do it again. So that will take us through just about 30 minutes. Real quick, while I'm giving you guys a few other announcements, let's just warm up a little bit and stretch out, because I know we probably have just woken up. Maybe our bodies are a little bit stiff. So I really like to get into a down dog position and go through a couple inchworms so we can stretch out the back of the body, the hips, lower back, upper body, arms, all that good stuff. So let's start with our feet under our hips. Slowly come down and walk those hands out. Come into a high plank. And then you're going to come into an up dog and hang out here for a sec. Stretch the front of the body. And then send that butt back. Sit here for a sec. Pedal those heels. Really feel the stretch in the back of the body as you send your butt nice and high. Walk those hands back in. Go for 4 more of those, guys. So as a reminder, make sure you guys are subscribing to Balance's Facebook and Instagram live video notifications. Want to make sure that you guys know every time we go live and we have a class for you. We've got a stacked schedule today. I don't know if you guys saw, but Cassie is on for Balance Body today. So if you have weights at home, or if you have a backpack you can fill up with weights, if you've taken Balance Body before, you know that is a fun, intense class. So I recommend you guys join that around midday. And then I'll be back tonight at 6 p.m. for your daily workout of the day. Make sure you're starting a virtual watch party, right? We want to make sure that folks anywhere have access to fitness and staying healthy and happy from home and sane. So make sure you start a virtual watch party with friends. You can invite them from anywhere. Yes, this is for our members, but we don't discriminate at a time like this. We want to make sure everyone has access to fitness. Like I said, I'll be teaching later on today the 6 p.m. WOD, which will be a little more high intensity, and we'll hit kind of full body. And I normally teach over at Thomas Circle, CrossFit, Balance Body, Balance Core, and Boot Camp. So when this is all said and done, you guys can come see me in person there, and we can get our sweat on together and actually high five each other. All right, guys, so we are going to start with that first round. And like I said, you've got 4 exercises per round. So that first round, I'm going to show you real quick what those 4 are, and then we'll get started. When we rest in between each round, or each set of work rather, I'll demo the next 4 movements. So we are going to start with, and if you saw my description on Facebook about the class, if you can grab 2 hand towels, that will be helpful for class. In addition, if you have a larger or heavier book, Not necessary, but you can grab that. And then if you have some sort of weight that you can put overhead. So like I've got a laundry detergent bottle here, which I'll be able to use. So and hopefully it's, closed so it won't open. So if you've got a water bottle, a water jug, anything like that, if you took advantage of the borrowing of equipment from Balance, and you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, that would be great for today. Or if you have some at home, anything weighted that we can put overhead for some overhead weighted sit-ups a little bit later will be helpful. All right, so round one, we're going to start with towel mountain climbers. So what you're going to do with your towels, and if you are not on a smooth surface, you can use 2 books. So if you're on like a carpeted surface, 2 books will do just fine with this as well. You're going to put your toes on the towels. You're going to come into a high plank, and you're going for towel mountain climbers. So alternating knees are coming into the chest. After that, make sure to take your toes off those towels, move them out of the way, and you're going for lateral plank walks. You're going to stay in a high plank, and you're stepping 2 steps to the right and 2 steps to the left. You're trying to step with the same side, hand and foot. Keep that back nice and flat. Then you're going to come down onto your stomach, onto a mat or towel, whatever you have on the ground, and you're going for twisting Superman. So if you did Superman's with us the other day, where you kind of pinch the back of your body as you bring your chest and your quads up, you're going to kind of twist as you come to one side and then the other. So think about like coming on a diagonal as you bring your chest up. And then you're going to come onto your back for regular old crunches. You can keep those feet up. If you're not feeling it, you can put those feet down. We're going to go for regular old crunches. All right, let's check, see if we have any questions. All right, folks, we are going to start this first set of work. Make sure my hair's not, oh, my hair is a mess. We're going to start that first set of work in 10 seconds. Going in 3, 2, 1. You've got these towel mountain climbers. So we are dragging our toes into our chest. Make sure you keep that back nice and flat. Guys, you got 5 seconds here. You're going to put those towels aside in 2, 1, and you're going for those lateral plank walks. So 2 to one side, 2 to the other side. We've got those twisting Supermans next. 3, 2, 1. Coming down to your chest. And you're going from side to side. Think about getting that chest high off the ground, those legs high off the ground. Three, 2, 1. Flip on over. You've got crunches. And then we rest for 30, guys. In these crunches, think about sending your chin towards the sky, right? We don't want to be pulling our head forward. And then as you lift, you're crunching through that midsection, not crunching your neck. 5 seconds here. And rest. So folks, you get a 30-second rest now. We're going to do this one more time. Grab some water. All right, so we are back to those towel mountain climbers, or book, whatever you got, whatever makes sense for your floor. We're going in 3, 2, 1. If you want to go fast, if you don't have another chance to get cardio in today or just want some extra cardio, feel free. But I've got lots of cardio coming my way today. So we're gonna keep this slow and controlled and work on using those abs. 3, 2, 1. Put those towels aside. We're going for those lateral plank walks. Nice job, folks. You've got 5 seconds here. 2, 1. Come down onto that stomach. You've got these twisting Supermans. Five seconds, and you're going to flip over. 4. Those crunches. All right, crunches, and then we are done with round 1. Almost there, guys, almost there. And time. Nice job. Awesome job, guys. All right, let's see if we got any comments, questions. Pablo, what's up, Pablo? Hey, Steph. All right, guys, so we have made it to round 2. So as I mentioned earlier, we've still got 4 exercises in round 2, but now we're moving up to 45 seconds of work. So this is where we're gonna use those towels again. And as I said, if you have like a heavier book, Pablo, you go back to sleep. You're up too. Pablo says go back to sleep, guys. If you have a heavier book, you can use that. We're gonna do some push-ups with a book or towel drag. Then we've got an overhead weighted sit-up. So as I mentioned, if you have something heavy that you can have overhead, whether it's a dumbbell, a kettlebell, laundry detergent jug, milk jug, water jug, anything like that, you can hold that overhead for overhead weighted sit-ups. Then you're going into a glute bridge leg raise combo, and then we're going to be standing up on one leg for Russian twists, with or without weight. I'm going to show you guys without weight, but you can, I'll show you with weight as well. So the push-up with the towel or book drag. So you are going to take either your towel or your book, I'll show you with both, and you're going to start with them outside of your left arm. You're going to have your hand above where that towel or book is, and you can come into knee position or toe position. I'm going to show you guys from the knees. You're going to come down into a push-up, and then you're going to reach across with your right hand through and drag your towel or your book. And you're going to do it for a push-up, and you're going to drag again. If you don't have a book, towel will do just fine. So push-up, drag through. So the point here is that you're dragging through, you're not pulling something across, okay? So you've got to push up with a towel or a book drag. Thanks, Bob. Then you've got overhead weighted sit-ups. So, like I said, if you have a milk jug or water jug, this is fine for that. I'll show you with this. And then if you've got a dumbbell, you can do that as well. Make sure the top is on tight, right? We don't want anything spilling. You're going to come into a sit-up position with your feet planted. You're going to have your weighted object over your head. And as you sit up, you're going to keep that over your head. Don't bring that weighted object all the way back down. So keep it generally over your head. And as you sit up, bring your head through, okay? So bottle will do just fine. Dumbbell will do just fine. Anything you can put overhead and hold it there. Then you've got a glute bridge to a leg raise combo. So you're going to come onto your back, plant those heels close to your butt, glute bridge, and then bring those legs long for a leg raise. So 1 and 1 the entire time. And then we're going to finish with a standing single leg Russian twist. So you're going to come up onto one leg. You're going to stay on one leg the whole time. So if I plant my left leg, my right leg is going to come up. And this is going to be a practice in balance. keeping a 90-degree angle in that hip right here, and you're going to twist from here. If you want, you can add a weight. So I've got my dumbbell here. I could add that here and go for twists. We're going to stay for 45 seconds on one side and then switch. All right. So we're ready. What questions do we have? For a modified push-up, if you have wrist issues, you can try to go from the knuckles, so from the fists, instead of flexing the wrists like this. Yep. And Steph, I agree. My floors are actually getting cleaner now because I'm using the towel so much. All right, guys, we are going to go into set 2. And remember, we got 45 seconds of work per exercise. All right, starting with that push-up with the towel or book drag. We're going in 2, 1. So bring that chest to the ground, reach through and drag that book or towel. When you do that, try not to open your hips, right? Try to keep your hips square with the ground so that you're going through that pulling motion with your core. We're doing a lot of push-ups these days. Guys, we're gonna have great upper bodies and lower bodies when we get back into balance. Keep those elbows nice and close to the body. Almost there, guys. 5 seconds, and you're gonna go into those overhead weighted sit-ups. All right, so grab your weight, whatever you have. I'm gonna do this with my laundry detergent jug. Just make sure that top is on nice and tight, and you've got these overhead weighted sit-ups. Guys, you've got 15 seconds here, and then you're going to put that weight down for that glute bridge to leg raise combo. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. You've got your glute bridge. Bring those legs straight to a leg raise. So for 45 seconds, you're alternating between these two. In those glute bridges, remember to press through those heels and send that butt up nice and high. In those leg raises, keep those legs as straight as you can. For the leg raises, a good modification can always be those knee tucks if you can't get those legs all that straight. Guys, you're going to be up on your feet for those single leg Russian twists. All right, come on up. I'm going to show you guys without weight this first one because you really don't need weight for these to be challenging. Bring that right leg up, and you are twisting ever so slightly through that core. Think about squeezing the glute of the left leg for balance, right? Think about squeezing the leg, and think about gripping the ground with your toes so that you don't lose balance. Keep that right leg up as high as you can. Next time around, we're going to switch legs. Get a nice 45-second rest after this, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Ooh, feel that in the hip flexor there. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for joining, guys. All right, so we get another 30 seconds of rest here before we go back and repeat set 2 one more time. And then we are on to set 3. All right, folks. We're going into that push-up with the book drag in 10. 3, 2, 1. Push up with that drag. Push up, that drag. seconds here, and you've got that overhead weighted sit-up next. 3, 2, 1, on your back. Keep it up, keep it up. 15 seconds here. You've got that glute bridge to leg raise combo in 3, 2, 1. Put that weight down. Keep it up. You've got that standing single leg Russian twist to round out set 2, round 2 of set 2. In 10 seconds. You've got 5, 3, 2, 1. Up on your feet, plant that right foot. Left leg is up, and you are twisting. So guys, for this final set, you're going to need your weighted object again, and you're going to need your towels. We are going to be doing some standing stuff as well as some lying seated stuff, all right? You've got 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job, folks. All right, so we are going back to, we're going to the beginning of set 3. So with set 3, you've got plank hip dips. You can do these from a high or low plank, but you are twisting those hips towards the ground. Then you're going to set your weighted object in front of you, straight legs, and you're going to practice going over. You can go both feet over, but try to keep that chest up nice and tall. Then you've got 3-way lunges with your towel, or 3-way toe taps. You're going to come onto that towel. You're going to come back to the side and forward, forward with a lunge, and then you're going to switch legs. And then we've got 3-way leg raises. So you're on your back with your hands under your butt, up the middle, to the left, the middle, the right, so on and so forth. So that I get you guys out of here in time, we are going to get started in 10 seconds. We are starting with those plank hip dips in 3, 2, 1, let's go. We are twisting through those hips. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Keep that back as flat as you can. Nice job, folks. You're going to have that weighted object out next for those leg raises over the weighted object in 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. You are seated nice and tall. And you can bring alternating feet over. You could do both feet if you want. But think about supporting yourself by putting your hands into the ground. Whew. Feel this right through those hip flexors, those lower abs. 10 seconds here. You're gonna be up on your feet for those three-way lunges or toe taps. Let's go. So come up onto your feet. You've got a forward lunge, a lateral lunge. Make sure you got enough space for a reverse lunge. And then you're gonna switch. Forward lunge, lateral lunge, and a reverse lunge. So make sure the leg that's moving is the one lunging. Your body may want you to do something else, but that's the one that's lunging. You've got 10 seconds here, and then you've got three-way leg raises. All right, three-way leg raises on your back, hands under your butt. Keep it up, keep it up. Ten more seconds here, folks. Keep going. You get one set of rest here, and then we move on. I'm going to check these comments. Keep going and rest. All right. One round of rest here, and then we move on. All right, folks. We are starting back at the top with those plank hip dips. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep going, keep going. My timer is frozen, guys, so keep going. You keep going. I'll tell you when. Just going to make sure. I think we have some technical difficulties. That's okay. Keep going. Guys, you've got 10 seconds left. And 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are on to those seated leg raises over your weight. Keep it up, keep it up. See if you can go alternating now. Oh, timer froze again. All right, guys, you've got 5, 3, 2, 1. You are on to those three-way lunges. So lunge forward. Lunge sideways, lunge back, keep it up. Guys, you are almost done with your core workout. Remember, we've got classes all day today. Sign up for those Facebook Live, Instagram Live notifications. We are on to those three-way leg raises, folks, and you are done after this. We got Vincent up next for a hip class. So if your heart rate's not up yet, it will be if you stick around. Folks, you've got 15 seconds. Last. 5. All the way through, folks. 3, 2, 1, and time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay tuned for Vincent now for Balance Hit. Have a great, great, great day.